Imagine stepping into a dealership where automotive history just came back to life. Welcome back to prime car culture, where today we're peeling back the layers of a machine that wasn't supposed to exist. The 2027 Oldsmobile Cutlass SUV. A resurrection that defies expectations and shatters the idea that legendary nameplates belong only in memory. And by the time we're done here, you'll understand why this isn't just a car, it's a statement. Let's begin right at the front where first impressions matter most. This front grille is a masterclass in modern aggression. A stunning mesh pattern filled with precisely engineered slats, each one catching light and shadow to create depth and presence that demands respect. The chrome surround doesn't scream outdated. Instead, it's executed with such restraint and sophistication that it feels contemporary while maintaining that iconic Oldsmobile DNA that enthusiasts have been waiting decades to see return. Above this commanding grille sit headlights that look like they've been sculpted from crystal and polished to perfection. Full LED projector units with a multi-layered design that creates an almost jeweled appearance. These aren't just functional lighting elements. They're an expression of how serious the engineers were about every single detail, with sharp cut-off lines and a piercing intensity that gives this SUV an intelligent, almost watchful expression that changes everything about how this vehicle is perceived from a standstill. And just beneath those headlights, the daytime running lights activate with a mesmerizing sweep, a signature lighting choreography that flows from the inside out in a fluid motion, immediately establishing visual recognition and brand identity that you'll spot instantly in any traffic situation or parking lot. Rolling down the side, these alloy wheels are engineering poetry. Multi-spoke designs finished in a sophisticated dark titanium that contrasts beautifully against modern rubber, engineered not merely for visual impact, but for serious aerodynamic optimization that reduces drag while maintaining that premium presence that owners of luxury vehicles demand. These wheels aren't just about performance. They're about making a statement every single time this Cutlass rolls into view, with precision-cut faces that reflect light in constantly changing patterns. Now let's talk about something that separates thoughtful design from lazy design: the door handles. These flush-mounted units are motorized, presenting themselves with an almost ceremonial elegance whenever you approach with your key fob, then retreating seamlessly back into the body when the vehicle locks. It's a detail that takes mere seconds to perform, but speaks volumes about engineering excellence and attention to the driver experience. Moving further back, the side mirrors represent decades of refinement in a single component, aerodynamically sculpted profiles that slice through wind resistance while maintaining exceptional visibility, with integrated turn signals that blend seamlessly into the housing, ensuring this vehicle maintains its premium appearance from every angle. Making our way to the rear, these taillights are a full-width LED light bar design that stretches nearly the entire width of the tailgate, glowing as a single unbroken ribbon of deep red that's instantly recognizable, a design language that's both modern and respectful of the Cutlass heritage. The way this light bar illuminates has been programmed with a sequential animation that makes the Cutlass instantly identifiable in any traffic situation, turning brake applications and turning signals into a visual signature rather than just functional lighting. Beneath that striking light bar, dual exhaust tips emerge from a carefully sculpted rear diffuser finished in gunmetal chrome, a subtle but significant nod to the performance DNA that Oldsmobile was originally built upon, hinting at the mechanicals beneath without shouting about them. And centered on that tailgate, positioned with mathematical precision, sits the iconic Oldsmobile emblem, reimagined for a new era with cleaner lines and a modern sensibility, yet maintaining enough visual weight to remind everyone exactly what brand this is and what it stands for. Now, let's step inside and discover where this SUV truly becomes special. The moment that door swings open, you're enveloped in an atmosphere that feels more like a premium private lounge than a traditional family SUV, with soft-touch materials wrapping virtually every surface from the dashboard down to the door panels, creating an environment that's as tactile as it is visually refined. This entire dashboard layout is a study in purposeful design, with a pronounced driver-focused architecture that sweeps across the full width, incorporating both state-of-the-art digital technology and traditional craftsmanship in a way that never feels forced or contradictory. The color palette here is sophistication itself, deep charcoals paired with subtle accent lighting and brushed metal trim that catches light without ever becoming distracting or cheap-looking. Grip this steering wheel and immediately you feel the difference. Wrapped in perforated leather with satin metal accents at the 3 and 9 o'clock positions, ergonomically shaped to perfection for both comfortable highway cruising and controlled performance driving. The steering wheel's thick rim construction isn't just for aesthetic purposes. It's engineered to reduce fatigue on longer drives while providing the control needed when this SUV needs to perform, and the numerous controls integrated into the spokes are positioned logically for thumb operation without requiring your hands to leave the driving position. Behind that steering wheel, a fully digital instrument cluster comes to life with crisp, vibrant colors, completely customizable to match driver preference and driving mode, displaying everything from turn-by-turn navigation guidance to real-time performance metrics with crystal clarity. The graphics here aren't basic bar charts. They're sophisticated animations that make monitoring vehicle status actually enjoyable, rather than feeling like a technical obligation. At the center of the dashboard sits this expansive high-resolution infotainment display, a touchscreen that dominates the visual landscape without overwhelming it, running an intuitive interface that makes accessing navigation, media, climate controls, and vehicle settings feel effortless and intuitive. Every menu is organized logically, response times are instantaneous, and the overall experience feels more like using a premium tablet than struggling with outdated automotive technology. Down in the lower portion of the cabin, the center console has been completely reimagined for modern functionality, seamlessly blending wireless charging capabilities, physical control buttons arranged ergonomically, and storage solutions that maximize the space without creating clutter or visual chaos. This console flows naturally from the driving position, encouraging use rather than demanding it, with surfaces that are simultaneously practical and beautiful. And here, integrated into the console's right side, sits the gear shifter, a sculpted, almost jewel-like toggle that replaces traditional shifting levers with something that feels ceremonial to engage, with precise mechanical feedback and a satisfying motion that suggests quality throughout. Settle into these front seats and you immediately understand why manufacturers obsess over seat engineering, with multiple adjustability points, allowing perfect positioning regardless of driver size or preference. These seats feature both heating and ventilation capabilities, comfort-focused padding that's never soft to the point of being unsupportive, and integrated bolstering that holds occupants securely during cornering without ever feeling restrictive or intrusive. The leather wrapping is genuine throughout, with multiple stitching patterns creating visual interest, while hand-finished edges demonstrate commitment to detail that extends beyond what customers will even notice but somehow feel. The rear seating area continues this philosophy of generous accommodation, with surprising legroom that treats backseat passengers as VIPs rather than afterthoughts, complete with reclining functionality and climate control vents that ensure everyone in this vehicle feels equally valued and comfortable. When night falls and darkness surrounds this cabin, the ambient lighting system comes alive with a completely customizable light show, with programmable hues that can be adjusted through the infotainment screen, transforming the interior atmosphere to match mood or preference. This lighting sweeps elegantly across the dash and door panels, creating an experience that's more luxury hotel than typical family vehicle. Overhead, this power sunroof glides open with almost supernatural silence, a massive glass panel that floods the entire cabin with natural light during the day and transforms evening drives into stargazing experiences. The opening motion is smooth and deliberate, with soft touch limits and intuitive controls that make operating the sunroof something passengers genuinely enjoy, rather than just tolerate. Examine these door panels closely, and you'll notice the sophisticated layering approach, blending brushed metal accents with soft leather wrapping that continues the premium treatment established everywhere else in the cabin. Run your fingers along any surface, and you immediately appreciate the leather detailing. This is hand-stitched craftsmanship where every stitch is intentional, every seam is precise, and every material transition is carefully considered rather than merely happening. It's the kind of attention to detail that separates vehicles that feel premium from vehicles that actually are premium. Now let's discuss what powers this machine, because the Cutlass isn't all show and no substance. Popping open the hood reveals an engine bay that's been engineered with obsessive attention to detail, every component positioned with both technical performance and visual presentation in mind, everything clean and organized like a Swiss watch. Here in the engine compartment sits a sophisticated twin-turbocharged power plant paired with electrified assistance, engineered to deliver genuine horsepower and instant torque response without sacrificing the fuel efficiency that modern drivers rightfully demand. This isn't a compromise engine. It's a carefully orchestrated fusion of traditional internal combustion technology enhanced with electric motors and generators working in perfect harmony. The engineering here is transparent when you look at it. Quality components from recognized suppliers, meticulous wire routing, and thermal management systems that promise reliability across years and miles of ownership. From its commanding presence at the front to its sophisticated powertrain at the heart, the 2027 Oldsmobile Cutlass SUV stands as definitive proof that legendary automotive names never truly disappear. They simply wait for the right moment to return with purpose and conviction. This machine represents a genuine commitment to proving that heritage and innovation don't just coexist, they amplify each other. If this automotive resurrection captured your imagination the way it captured ours, please subscribe to Prime Car Culture and activate those notifications so you never miss our deepest dives into the machines defining tomorrow's roads. Drop a comment below and tell us whether you believe Oldsmobile deserves this remarkable second chance at relevance. Share this video with fellow automotive enthusiasts who need to witness this comeback story, and we'll see you in our next video where we explore the future of automotive excellence. This has been Prime Car Culture. Keep pushing those boundaries, stay curious, and we'll see you on the road.